NewControl is a project funded by the European Commission and by the Ministry of Research of Italy, and it brings together academia and industry to build a working prototype that can transfer research from academia to industry. The ultimate goal of the project is not only to build the self-driving algorithm, which shall work, but to design the whole car as an object in such a manner that is robust to faults. At the University of Modena, we are in the projects because we have been working for years in self-driving cars, and we have very good connections with the car makers of Italy. So the idea is that we are in the perfect position to bring research ideas onto industry. At the Hypert Lab at the University of Modena, we ported the NewControl system on a real car. In the first step, we, together with Politecnico di Torino, we designed the self-driving system and the algorithms. But the real challenge was to take these algorithms out of the lab and implement them in the real car. That was the real challenge of the project. Indeed, the goal of the project is not only to develop working prototypes, which we've been doing in the last 10 years, but now we got in a second phase where the idea is that we bring prototypes onto industry. So the goal is to be able to prove that what we prototype in the lab can work in industry. During the project, we, together with all the Italian partners, we created a system which is made by two computers, two identical computers developed by Ideas and Motion, and Politecnico di Torino and Modena, we implemented the self-driving algorithm for these two computers. And once the system was ready, we went to the Danisi simulator and we tested the system in a safe environment where no one gets harmed. Then, once we were sure that the system was working safely, we brought it to the real car. The self-driving software is composed by a perception part, which uses advanced sensors like LiDARs and cameras, but at its heart has a very advanced algorithm which is called Model Predictive Control, MPC. The MPC is capable of multiple things, but in our case it performs an overtaking in a safe manner. But the very heart of the NewControl project is a system which is composed by two computers. In the primary computer, the self-driving algorithm performs the overtake. While we are doing the overtake, we have a big button, so we basically press the button and we switch off the power of the computer. In this case, the second computer should be able to detect the situation and take over and complete the overtake. And we have a very short time to do so. We have around 1/10 of a second to do the maneuver. What the European Commission asks us is to create real and concrete impact on society. And to do so, which is also the nicest part of our job, we sit together with industry and we try to design the systems of tomorrow. And this is part of a common effort which spans in 10 to 15 years, so that you have a first phase where you create prototypes, second phase where you bring the prototypes to industry, and then in a third phase, which will be in 10 years, industry can go mass production of these systems.